gorgeous day for football. Closing out the regular bowl slate with a tasty matchup of two Group of 5 schools. Buffalo out of the MAC, Liberty out of Conference USA, as we welcome you inside Thomas A. Robinson Stadium in downtown Nassau. To finish your career, as many of these young men are today, in the Bahamas? How cool is that? Well, the Bahamas Bowl is not that old, and yet Buffalo is making their second appearance and had a number of players on the roster back in 2019 when they beat Charlotte, seeking to become the first two-time champion in the history.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Let's go, man. Bulls all day, man.
Oh, match up, man.
Compete, compete, compete. Every play. Every play. Don't take a play off. No regrets. No regrets. Put too much in this. They don't work like you work. They don't go through what you go through.
Last one. Let's make it the best one. At the end of the day, you got to look yourself in the mirror and each other in the eye to know you gave it your all for each other, man. There's a fucking storm coming, and that storm's us. Let's get dominant. Let's go. Hey, somebody have to. 1, 2. Dominate.
You brought a lot of pride and respect back to this program. All right, you made a lot of people in Buffalo happy. Let's finish the job.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mid-American Conference, welcome the Buffalo Bulls.
Well, Upton Belafonte is going to kick it away for the Buffalo Bulls as they won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Well, Pete Lembo is 1 win away from 9 in his first season. That would be a record for a first-year head coach at Buffalo and the most wins for a Buffalo program since 2018. And the first play goes nowhere. Juju Gray is blown up in the backfield by Deion Crawford.
A huge start for this Buffalo Bulls defense here.
It's a Buffalo defense that replaced 5 starters and yet led the MAC in a host of categories throughout the course of the regular season. CJ Ogbonna running the controls for this Buffalo offense. Ogbonna looking, dumps it down to Henderson, has enough for a first down. Henderson shooting past the 30 and is finally brought down inside the 25.
Boy, if he can make this kick, he gets a special award. The wind is just so challenging down there.
This from 51. Wow, he nailed it, bombed it. And that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Red Murdoch, the nation's second leading tackler behind his teammate Sean Dolak. Ogbonna takes the snap, rifles it down the middle, and hits Taji Johnson, the Boston College transfer, for a big gain that'll move the chains. Ogbonna going to take off here, finding room, and finally tracked down. That was Quentin Reese from the free safety spot making the play. This from 43. Belafonte's kick is away, and it is good.
And if you kick that from midfield with that tailwind, that is fantastic.
Berger with the flip. Here's Juju Gray, and he is strung out by Sean Dolak. And incomplete. And this Buffalo defense has looked stout in the first quarter. No completions yet. And that'll continue as Berger goes down in the backfield. A sack by Deion Crawford. Lamar Sperling in at running back after Henderson's helmet popped off. Throw down the middle is caught by Victor Snow after the pop by Eldrick Griffin. What a catch by the former walk-on. But again, Dustin, the Buffalo offense within striking distance, already 100 yards of offense in the first quarter. Fake it to Snow. Sperling on the screen with blockers. There goes Sperling. Cutting it inside the 5 as he lays some wood into the red zone after a gain of 29 to make it a 9-point lead here in Nassau. There's a big run. Watch out for Billy Lucas in a foot race. And Lucas finally tracked down.
Hey, let's give a lot of credit here on the outside to Oliver Bridges. Looked like he belonged on that blue track with that speed to hawk down Lucas from behind.
3rd and 8. Berger keeps it on the ground and lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Bulls. First takeaway of the game, and it's Cornell Evans coming up with it after the swat by Red Murdoch. Sixth forced fumble of the year by Red Murdoch, ties the program record. Top 3 in the FBS this season. Abana has his man Victor Snow adjusting to make the catch and moving the chains. This is going into the wind. Juju Gray will let it hop, and it will die inside the 10.
And that's why you punt inside the 40-yard line. Every
punt.
time. Great punt, great decision, Coach Lembo.
Liberty starting deep inside its own territory after an excellent punt by Ethan Duane of Buffalo. And Vaughn Blue is stacked up immediately.
Sean Dolak, right in the middle of that Buffalo defense.
2nd and 10, Berger running the option. And Juju Gray is going nowhere. Wrapped down by Solomon Brown. Making the play in the backfield, Deshaun Folsom with a loss of 5 on the sack. Late blitz. It's Dolak in the backfield, bringing Berger to the turf.
Now, Buffalo's defense has played so well. It's just a highlight package of pretty much every defensive play. It feels like.
Berger in trouble. Down he goes. And the front 7 gets home again for Buffalo. Colin Carhew from 49. And it is no good. First time Liberty's been shut out in the first half all year. Credit to this Buffalo defense led by Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch. A Buffalo defense that wreaked havoc. 3 sacks, 9 tackles for a loss, and held Liberty under 100 total yards of offense. Buffalo won the toss, deferred to the second half, and they will receive it out of the halftime break. 3rd and 8, pressure comes. Agbana stays on his feet, turns it into a positive gain. Not enough for a first down, but boy, this is close enough. You probably go for it here. Already successful on 1 4th down conversion earlier in this game. Henderson, successful again. There goes Henderson. L.J. Henderson, house call. Touchdown, Buffalo. L.J. Henderson scores the first touchdown of the game, 45 yards on 4th and 1. And becomes the 11th rusher in school history with over 1,000 yards in a season. After the backup on the penalty is going to take off. Berger darting down the middle of the field. There goes Berger inside the 30. Berger to the 15. Taken down by Red Murdoch. Running left and dragged down Deion Crawford again. One of the most versatile players in the country with the stop. Berger takes off and loses the football. Pile up in the end zone. Berger saying touchdown. Red Murdoch again with his 2nd forced fumble. And it's Buffalo football. 7 forced fumbles this year by Red Murdoch. Breaks a program record. What a season he has had as a first-team All-MAC selection. Well, his Buffalo Bulls are 6-0 this year when they win the turnover battle. They're +2 in that department in this game. And so far in the second half, they've controlled the line of scrimmage, particularly on the offensive side. Well, Pete Lembo told Coley Harvey that field position was so big in this game because of the wind, and that they were taking that into account with their play calling and how they would run the offense as Sperling gashes for another first down. It has been all on the ground in the second half. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Already a 12-play drive. They will stay on the ground. It's L.J. Henderson. Henderson sidesteps a tackle and brings it to the 15 for another first down. Buffalo was in the midst of a 16-play drive, and now Upton Belenfant will come on to attempt his 4th field goal of the game. And it is no good. And so it remains a 2-score game in the Bahamas. First down, and the carry is stopped. Meanwhile, in at quarterback is Nate Hampton, replacing first-time starter Ryan Berger for now. Low pitch. chance to scoop it up. Whoa, they're going to say an incomplete pass because of the forward pitch by Nate Hampton. He's going to try here. Deep throw downfield. And it is caught at the 40-yard line. And now they're waving it incomplete. And Fuqua, the former All-American, breaking it up. Great starting field position for Buffalo after a net 14-yard punt for the Flames. This from 45. And it is right down the middle. And Upton Belenfant makes it a 3-score game in the Bahamas. Red Murdoch with the pick 6 makes it 26-zip Buffalo. Only one play call to make here. That's to go for it. Down 26-zip, 7 minutes to go. Feeling the pressure. Hampton downfield, open man, touchdown, Reese Smith.
So there will be no shutout in bowl season.
Will we see an onside kick here from Liberty? Indeed we will. Bouncing ball, bobbled, and Buffalo's on top of it. And now the Bulls will try to melt this away and pick up what would be their second Bahamas Bowl victory on a day with a lot of wind. Field position flipping back and forth. Buffalo has run it for 175 yards. Give them more. On the gash up the middle by Jaquez Barksdale. Meanwhile, Buffalo looking forward to celebrating with the Prime Minister's Trophy. It'll be the second time Buffalo wins the Bahamas Bowl. First two-time champion in this bowl game's history. Meanwhile, the Powerade Bath is getting ready to take place for first-year head coach Pete Lembo. They were just barely on the outside looking in of playing for a MAC title this year. Certainly you got to feel that, particularly with the expanded playoff and the top-ranked Group of 5 champion getting an automatic bid, Pete Lembo believes Buffalo can be that type of program going forward. And they're going to take a knee. Show a good sportsmanship there from the Buffalo Bulls, who will become the first team ever to win multiple Bahamas Bowl championships. And they do it by a score of 26-7. A dominant performance by Pete Lembo's Bulls on both sides of the football.
A heck of a performance by Buffalo. Heck of a season by the Bulls. 5 straight wins. Just remarkable.
Everything's better in the Bahamas, baby.
Talk about a team that you had to replace, quarterback, running back, your top 4 wide receivers, and Coach Lembo comes in and just turns it around in like 2 seconds.